YouTube? It's Gagron's back again, kind of doing a little more in-depth on, I'm pretty sure the world recognizes this jackass right here. As far as I'm concerned, anybody involved in this whole World War III stupidity is a jackass in my book. So let's see what Rex Tillerson is issuing today. So, U.S. warns unchecked Iran could follow the path of North Korea amid World War III fears. Alright. Let's see how the U.S. are going to police the world today. This was back in April 20th, so 3 days ago. Alright, so I guess he's concerned of Islamic Republic of supporting terrorism, including providing weapons and funding to Hamas and other Palestinian terror groups. Even though Hillary helped supply aid and weapons to ISIS. One of the worst ones yet, and that's been proven. So what's the difference between Iran doing it and the States doing it? Well, I guess the States feel it's necessary when they do it, but everyone else is prohibited from following their pathway.
Okay.
Alright. So I guess they're concerned about Iran spending its time disrupting peace, even though the States have been doing it for decades with stupid proxy wars and other fun activities trying to make everyone's life a living hell. I like how clueless he looks just right here. Absolutely clueless. It's funny, the states keep imposing sanctions and the world keeps giving the biggest of middle fingers. That just keeps happening. Anyway, I'm not too interested in that. So this was April 12th. Satellite images showed Kim Jong-un escalating nuclear action. It's his country, it's his right. All the sanctions you want, if you don't have the balls to enforce them, there's not really much you can do about it. And the world's probably tired of U.S. imperialism, and so is their own country, due to the fact that they're trillions in debt. They keep trying to stick their nose in everyone's business, and it just keeps biting them square in the ass with an economic collapsing. That is probably beyond redemption. So, it's funny. Very funny. The only way they're going to fix their financial collapse is if they start World War III and everyone's quite present on this one, then it's going to happen. I don't think we're beyond redemption at this point, or beyond reversing the path of going down this World War III scenario, but I may be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. But as far as I'm concerned, if the Americans would learn to back off, stay out of other people's business, and North Korea learn to actually follow the flow of the world and try not to be total nutbags when they do it, the world might find we can actually fix this whole stupid escalation and go back to having a little bit of peace and quiet for a little bit longer. But war is inevitable, it always is, because the human condition says we have to kill each other. Whether North Korea backs up everybody on taking out the Middle East because they've been helping supply the Middle East as well as North America in smaller facets or large facets, be it weapons, money, or just a general alliance to help go through with it. Western society has always stuck its nose where it's not needed. And lately, with all of the Islamic refugees flooding on in, that's kind of on us. How do we stop it? Well, we deny them passage would be a good start. Start sending them back if they're that butthurt and concerned about their freedoms in their country, then send them back to their country and stop taking them in. But that would be Islamophobia. So instead we try to integrate them in our societies. That's been biting us in the ass all the way through. Lately, Michigan's actually done something smart and passed a few laws that are preventing the Islamics from using Sharia law to prevent them from going to prison. Which I must congratulate Michigan. Good job. That's a step in the right direction, but you still have a lot of work to do in the States. But by the time you get it done, with the U.S. presence in the United States, it could be all but over. Because if the States start up the whole World War III scenario with Russia, well, then UN kind of has executive orders to do as they please. The Americans, how does that feel? See, some of the biggest conspiracy theories is that the UN will go through house to house, disarming every single one of you. If you get in their path, they will shoot you on sight. Though the government may deny it, and the UN may deny it, we've seen what martial law can do, and the UN are poised in there with the United States military, training in civilian pacification in times of civil unrest. Thus, martial law ensues. So, Americans that are wanting World War III to happen, where the U.S. military goes and kicks some ass, you may want to reconsider that, because it may come back to bite you in the ass. Because if you are a believer that the globalists or the New World Order may happen, then you may be starting to think, if this message gets through clear, maybe we should try to calm the situation down, try not insulting other countries, saying we can nuke anybody, we can do whatever we want. We're the United States, who's going to stop us but the guys that are coming into your country? And probably turning the mindset of your own military against you. You might want to think about it, folks. In Canada, we're not out of the woods, because we neighbor that shit right close. And what's to stop the UN from coming across that border? Nothing. Because Trudeau, as far as I'm concerned, has proved he's an unqualified idiot when it comes to taking control of this country, has no sack of any of his own to stand up to anybody. As far as I'm concerned, he's a qualified traitor to this country. That's just my humble opinion, but I digress. So Canada, you might want to think about this, and the rest of the world, you might want to think about where the UN may take the world and how. Because it is the largest deployed force on the planet. When you have that many countries a part of it, the numbers are on their side. And as powerful as the US may think they are, there are things out there that can take them out in minutes. The US military may be statistically the most powerful military on paper, but being proven powerful on paper and then proving it when the time comes is the difference between victory and death. So America, you might want to think about it. When's the last time your nuclear arsenal was really tested? That's it for now. I'm Gekrons. I'm out. Life on Earth. Give them a wave. That's it for this. Hopefully it's for some food for thought for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Share it. Good luck. And you might want to start thinking long and hard.